So hot on the boat. I would put the fan on, but it'll disrupt the audio. So welcome back to another video. Now you'll have noticed the last couple of videos since I restarted my YouTube channel have all been very vloggy. Not necessarily just documenting my campaign fishing, my targeting of the carp, but they've been about the kingfisher, life on a houseboat and everything that I've been getting up to outside of fishing. Now, I am going to carry those vlogs on, so anyone who's enjoyed those, thanks for all the great feedback. They're not going to end, but I'm just going to reduce them slightly into probably posting 3 or 4 per year. The rest of the videos, I'm going to make sure to do a minimum of 1 every month from this point going forwards, and it's going to be all about my fishing adventures. It's nice and sunny now, we're well into the spring, so for this first one, I'm going to take you back to all the fishing I've been getting up to in the last couple of months. For me, stalking is by far the most exciting way of catching carp. Being able to make use of shorter sessions, not having to carry loads of gear. There's also nothing that beats watching the fish actually take the hook bait right in front of your eyes. Now, over the last few months, I've taken some time in between my campaign fishing and decided to meet up with numerous different friends and go out stalking, floater fishing, and just enjoying being out on the bank. Now this spring, we had a really good start. Around March time, we had a super hot heat wave come in, so I called Polish and we organised a trip to take full advantage of that warm spell. Oh, feels like summer. It's not, it's actually only just officially turned spring. I can't believe how hot it is. It's only the 20th of March. I've actually not been fishing for probably over a week. I've been flat out editing and it's killed me because looking outside the boat, it's been so sunny, so warm. But today's going to be my first session and I'm meeting up with Polish. We're going to be going to numerous different park lakes, rivers, canals, and hopefully tempting a few fish out. I've got really minimal gear with me, just an unhooking mat, a couple of bits and bobs for fishing on the bottom if necessary, but the idea of today is bread bombing and sort of surface fishing because it's so hot and the fish are definitely waking up. I've just arrived at the first venue and I'm just going to wait for Polish to get here and hopefully we'll find a few carp and catch a few as well. Alright mate.
Where you're at?
Mate, I've seen loads.
So right, I walked past and I see a bright carrot stick. Bright, oh look, there's one. I'd say about £9 that one.
That'll do, won't it?
Scrape a double, what that?
Definitely going to catch today.
Oh mate, I'm catching that big bright orange thing. I've not had a koi in years, I want to have one quickly. No, you can't even get down here, bro.
You don't like me? What's your target today? £7 common?
No, £7 koi.
£7 carrot koi?
£7 carrot koi, what's yours?
My target today is a £16 ghosty.
Yeah? I reckon we can do that.
Target
Acquired.
acquired.
We're catching that right now. Let's have it.
You're a nutter, mate. That is literally a carrot. That is horrendous.
Oh, he's not having money.
Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh.
I never thought would you go fishing for 12-pounders, did you?
Yeah, it was the first session of the year, isn't it? You've got to get a bend in the rod, mate. We're not after 40-pounders and that on the first trip. Koi's coming. Come on, take it. He's looking at it. Oh. Mate, they're not really having it, are they? They're circling it. They want to look at it. They want to take it. That one's coming to it, look. Ah.
Oh, that ghosty's coming, bro.
That big ghosty's on its way, mate.
Oh, he's on his way.
Oh no, he's turned left. Mate, they're circling it. There's 2 little mirrors moving the bread around, circling it at speed.
There's one big orange one over here. If you go around there, they're feeding off the surface. Yeah, just flick a bit of bread out. Boom.
That's what we're doing here now, but we're just not bothered. There we go, here's one's coming. Here we go, Polish. That's having it, mate, all day long. 3, 2, 1.
Oh!
He's in.
He's in.
What is it?
I don't know, I've not seen it. Oh my god, it's a banging mirror, bro. It's black as anything.
Nice mirror.
Black as anything, brother.
Go on, the boy.
Hey, that was out of nowhere. We were just about to go.
It's a nice dink, that, isn't it?
Nice one, bro. I thought it was a common.
A lovely fish. Just on a bit of bread close in. A little bit of that. There we go. Go on. Go on.
Gosh.
There we go, lad.
That'll do. That'll do for the first one.
Come on, the boy.
I've got a big crowd around me, boy.
Mate, I don't know how you fluked that. Honestly, there was about 30 £10 commons and a couple of bright orange carrot koi, and he's managed to winkle out a little banging leather.
Yeah,
Look at the state of that. That's a mega little fish.
He'll do it. We didn't even know he was here. He just come out of nowhere and had him.
Mate, that's a lovely carp.
He'll do first outing for spring. Oh, see you later, pal. Hey, yo, first fish of the spring.
Yes,
it's
lad.
not a cricket that common. Ooh. I stink though. That fish stunk.
So the day's nearly over. It's been a really nice first little stalking mission of the year, and I feel like it's going to be a busy year in terms of this hot weather. Apparently we're going to have the warmest April in 10 years, so plenty more of this to come. I haven't actually caught anything. Polish caught that really nice mirror, which to be honest was a bit of a surprise. He literally just flicked out a bit of bread, sunk to the bottom, and as you saw, hooked one, and it happened to be a nice one. There's loads of little koi in here and little commons and stuff, so that was a result. I actually struck out a one. So yeah, it's been a nice session. I've not caught, but it's been nice and chilled. We just sat on the bench, had a nice bit of food and that, and obviously it is getting dark at like 5:30 because it is still March, so it's been an enjoyable session. I'm going to probably head off somewhere else to a different lake where we can stalk a few more, probably a few better ones, see if we can end this little episode on a nice big fat mirror. What do you reckon, Polish?
Definitely, mate. Next, we'll get some bigger ones next time, though. We'll get some big ones.
£50 mirror, yeah?
Don't know about that. Don't know about that, mate.
Look at that weather. 22 degrees. Not bad for April, eh? Jesus. Got enough bread there, mate?
Confidence is key, confidence is key.
That's all you need. It's got all the little 6-footers.
Yeah.
Watch that bus.
Oh.
Let's go. First venue of the day.
See what can be done.
I'm trying to secretly film so people don't know where we are. That's the hard part about these little missions, isn't it? It's filming it, but without filming it.
Uncaught, never been hooked, fought like absolute demons.
50-pounders.
Or I don't know, divide that by 2 and we might be there.
Nice little lake, isn't it?
Tiny, but
It's lovely.
it's actually this time of year where it's not as grown, you can actually access a lot more of it.
Yeah, it looks nice. Good start. We spotted a fish. I just went to get my rod out and I've hooked him in his armpit. It's not coming out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, let me put the camera down and get it out for you. Right, we've spotted a fish. What do you reckon? Slow sinking or?
Yeah, just pinch it on so it flutters through.
Right, let's go. No messing about. Target acquired. There she is. Looks up for a grub as well. Yeah, she's dropping down, mate. She's gonna have that, no drama. She's going straight for it. 3, 2, 1, first fish. Oh! I've not spooked it. I've not spooked it. She hasn't spooked. Oh, she's come back for it. Come back for it.
He's in. He's in the money. 2 minutes in. He's going mental.
That didn't take long. Mate, I don't know how I managed to get 2 goes with that then. Gosh, going mad. Well, that's what it's all about, taking advantage of the early warm weather, because you saw that one went straight for that bread, so hungry for sure. Look at that, that's a mega little carp. It's like a little koi mirror, isn't it?
Goodness me. How did that get there?
I'm not sure how it got in there, to be fair.
Well,
There we go. There we go.
what do we do with it now?
Just going to take a nice picture, take a weight of it and let it go again. Yeah, we'll put them back.
It's a carp.
It's a mirror carp.
A mirror carp.
Yeah. Start the day as you mean to go on.
That's right.
There we go. First victim of today's spring spell.
You're going to put him back though, aren't you?
We're going to put him back, yeah. Just going to take a nice little video and a picture.
That's incredible.
It's probably touching double figures. Hopefully more to come and some bigger residents.
It's amazing.
It's your go now, mate.
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's get them back in.
Let's go.
Right, we're heading off. I had that little one and then Louis got close to having the biggest one in the lake, he reckons, a £20 mirror.
Bottled it, I think. First cast wasn't on the money and the second one spooked it.
So that's gone. So we've had a look round, nothing else is showing itself. So on to venue number 2. Now the next venue is somewhere I didn't really feel comfortable filming too much of. It's a quiet place, not many people know about it, and I didn't want to be the person that sort of showcased it to the world. However, there's a few really cool carp in there, so me and Louis head off to this place, and it was apparent pretty quickly that it was not only busy, but there was a few carp about. I actually noticed one first, and it was a fish, a lone ranger swimming around in this small little bay, and it was out of range of just casting bread, so I quickly sort of set up the gear sneakily, got a little controller float on there, and I cast that way past the fish, almost expecting not to have a chance, but you know, just casting it out, giving it a go. The fish did look a little bit on edge, however, it was showing an interest in the bread. It's a park lake, loads of people throw bread in, so although they've probably been caught on it before, they also see it as a natural food source. I said to Louis, I've lost sight of the bread, mate, and it just dropped probably a foot or two below the surface. And this fish, you just saw its tail lift and it just went straight down towards the bread. I went, it's going for it, it's going for it, it's going for it. And luckily enough, took the bread, controller float zipped away, and I was into this carp. Now, like I say, I wasn't really able to film it. Louis was actually there. It was flapping around on the top. There was people coming over. Oh, what are you doing? What's that? What's this? Which is just the last thing you want. I'm trying to keep the rod nice and low, trying to keep the fish down. It's stripping me on this little light setup. Anyway, I managed to get the fish in, and here is some of the footage that we did manage to get hold of.
Keeping it discreet.
It's an absolute banger. £20 all day long.
It's a lovely mirror.
Come on. Come on.
Get in that net.
It's a tank.
That's what you call in and out early spring bread bombing. Saw this one drifting, cast the controller float past it, just was patient, let the fish do a few laps, and then it dropped down for the slow sinking. And that is a proper one. Probably mid-20, haven't got scales with us. Get her back in. As you saw, that was a mega carp, and exactly the reason why these short sort of spring sessions, making the most of the warm weather, can be really deadly. Not only for the excitement of stalking and sight fishing, watching fish take, but also for actually picking out the bigger fish. It can be as easy sometimes as going there at the right time on the right day, and something like a bit of slow sinking bread put right in front of the one you want can often be the way to catch them. But yeah, after that I really wanted Louis to catch one, but unfortunately he actually hook pulled one and then caught a really small common, and the sun started to fade away, so it was time to move on. After that, I say a month or so passed, we didn't have the best weather. I was doing a little bit of fishing on the Kingfisher, and it was probably just over a month when we were lined up to go out again, and this time back out with Polish, and this session certainly did not disappoint. Where are we going first, mate? What are you saying, bro? Sorry, I ain't got no nuts for you, mate. I haven't got anything for you. It's cute, isn't it, that? Give him something, Polish, don't be tight.
I'm joking.
Give him a nut or something.
Oh my god, I've got nuts.
Have you actually?
I've actually got nuts.
On you?
I swear to god I've got nuts.
Yeah, give him one, mate. Look, he's been begging for one. What he's got in his bag.
Chili though.
Chili nut, mate. It'll be poom through the eye of a needle. Nah, chili's fine, chili's fine. Go on, hurry up, it's gonna scare. No, put it on my arm, put it on my arm. Well, we've not found any carp, as you can probably tell, because we're messing around feeding squirrels and pigeons.
Oh,
yeah, come on, let's go.
Wait, I want to see you.
Let's go to the next lake. Come on, we need to catch carp.
Hold on, I want him picking out the net.
Right, it's so windy, we can't find any carp on the surface, but Polish just spotted one show in a little corner, so I've put a controller float on. I'm just going to put a bit of slow sinking bread on, just wing it out, proper pub chuck. Jackie boy's joined us. What do you reckon, Jack?
Couple of squirrels there.
£12 common.
Yeah, £14 squirrels.
Just going to squeeze this on. Polish is fishing on the bottom. I'm fishing sort of slow sinking. See what works. And we're in. We're just about to go home, to be fair. It's only a little one. Off we got. Little common, I reckon. Yeah, something like that. It's been so windy, we couldn't see any fish. Put a little float on there.
A good little scrap though, isn't it?
Bit of fun, innit? Better than blanking. Tiny. £4. Absolute pasty.
Bigger than them 2-pounders though.
It's having a good go, isn't it? Jesus. There we go. Let's get the hook straight out, mate. No point in getting a picky with that little one.
That's a PV, brother.
Good sport though. Told you that little controller float with a 2-foot suspended bit of bread was the one, Jackie boy. Little tiny little floater claw hook. Tell your big brother to come along. Polish is in. Polish is in. Come on, boy. Go on, lad. Must be a load of fish in this corner, mate, on the wind.
Mate, we're staying here for the day.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We're going to end up hooking one of the big ones.
Just pub chucking bread until you catch it.
Yeah.
Is it a little common?
Don't know. Hopefully it's one of them nice mirrors.
Didn't need a landing net pole, mate. £4 common clubbing.
Look, we're going to have some fun
There's
today.
more showing out there though. There's loads of fish about. Right, we've had 3 little commons, loads of showing, but we can't see any better ones. So we're going to reel in
Police
and
kicked
head
us
off to the next venue. Yeah, the police did come over, to be fair, but they're quite nice for once. But we're going to head off anyway. Try and catch ourselves at least a 20-pounder. Found some fish. Just twitching it over him now, slowly sinking.
Oh, mate, he's got some big lips.
Yeah, he's feeding on the top, isn't he? It's a good fish, that is. Oh, look at the shoulders on that, it's massive.
Good fish, that.
Hopefully that coot went over my bread. No.
Oh!
Coot scared the fish.
Yeah, like at the back of it. There you go, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's right in between all of them.
Nah, they dip down when they see you cast out though, nah?
Look, he's there, look, sucking like mad on top.
Nah, it's underneath the bread. The one.
Leave it.
There we go. Come on. Slow sinking. Got it.
Right.
Yes. Fish on. Hey. Oh, he would go now, wouldn't he? Come on.
Where's your float gone? Fucking lot of, the zig's gone well long.
You right, mate? Yeah. That was the other one, yeah. The other. This was the smaller of the two, but
Mate, what is wrong with your autofocus?
it's still an upper double.
There you go, come on, push in.
Come on,
Nailed in a top lip.
come on. There we go, lads. Finally, decent one.
Well, it ain't too bad.
Been a
to be
tough
fair.
day. Yeah, it's an upper double.
£15 maybe?
Yeah, £16, something like that.
Alright, we'll leave it
There. Nice. Nice shot, lovely shot. Here it goes. No, he's spooked off it. Yeah, he's had it, Hit it. Oh, too slow. Ooh,
That's an upper double.
that's a good fish, mate.
Cast from it.
Oh, spooked, he saw us. Go on, cast, hurry up. Just give it a go. Never know. Yes! That's the good one as well. That's that big one, mate. Proper old one that is, mate, look.
Oh, it's two-toner.
Nice common that is, mate. Go on, let's have him in the net. One leg. Yes, lad.
You do. Now, here's the biggest one we actually saw, really.
Yeah, by far the biggest, mate. It's a 20-pounder. Look at that one, mate. Two-tone. How big do you reckon it is? Scraper 20?
I don't know, he's mad up front.
Mate, that's a sick carp.
Mate, his head is humongous. And look at the back end of it. I'd say about 19, 20 pounds.
The size of the pecs are huge, mate. That's a cool fish, that. Yes, lad. Got about an hour or so left. Let's get her back in. See what else we can get. Off she goes. After releasing that really cool two-tone common, we carried on round the lake. We still had 3 or 4 hours fishing left, and we did see a couple of carp on the surface, but it appeared that they were sort of mouthing Daphnia. They weren't actually willing to take the bread, so we carried on round and round and eventually found a big group of fish, probably 20 to 25 carp, in this really small snaggy little bay. And me and Polish, we agreed that we'd have one cast each and the other person would film, but of course that went out the window. We both ran in the swim. He flicked out some slow sinking bread and I carried on casting out the controller float. Sometimes it's a little bit of a 50-50 with me. When I go surface fishing, you want to be able to use the slow sinking free line bread when the fish are close to you, because you've got more control, there's less disturbance, but also a lot of the time on these sort of, when I'm going to multiple venues, there can often be a chance further out in the lake. So I kept the controller on, knowing Polish had the slow sinking, and I flicked out past the fish and just slowly was retrieving it in. Now there was probably 10-15 carp on the top at this point, and I reckon I was 2-3 seconds away from getting a bite, and typical Polish hooks into one, massive rupture on the surface, fish spook off, but we've got a carp, so I'm happy all the same. Sadly, I'd realised once I'd got home from this trip that halfway through my mic had actually broken on my camera, which, as you can imagine, was gutting because we just about managed to film that two-tone, but the rest of the session going forward, there was no audio on the clip. So Polish hooked that really cool carp, managed to land it, and it was this really unique sort of a grey sort of common with a nice black eye. So that was wicked. Unfortunately, like I said, I've got no audio for that. And then we then went on around the lake, at this point probably only with an hour or so to go, and I actually managed to find just the one Lone Ranger back in the swim where the coot had spooked the carp earlier on in the day. I made a cast with the controller float again, and I put the bread pretty tight on so it'd sink relatively quickly, and I cast past the fish, retrieved it back, and you just catch a little bit on the film of me waiting and the fish comes straight over and nails it, and I was into another carp. Didn't fight very hard, I had to set the net up on my own because Jack was in the swim next door, and yeah, clambered down the rushes and managed to net this carp, and it actually turned out to be the biggest of the day at around 22 pounds. Now you can see in this clip that I'm waffling away, what an amazing fish, oh lovely one to end the trip, but there's no audio, so it's just my mouth going. But yeah, that was a wicked way to end it, a nice 22 pound common and a perfect day. After that, I was straight back onto my campaign fishing with the kingfisher, and it wasn't actually until a few days ago where I did my final stalking session of the year. I've just got to the fish shop for my final day of stalking, getting all my tackle ready. Unfortunately, my friend was supposed to come, but he's bailed due to work. So I do apologise for the dodgy filming today. I'm going to be going to multiple different venues, and filming myself is not going to be easy. Just in the shop at the moment, trying to sort out what I need. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's all in there from last time. So as you can see, not a lot of stuff at all. I've got anti-tangle sleeves, I've got zig line, trawler floats, and then a mix of the upper layers, floaters and also the risers, so that's all good to go. Just sorting out some food and my rucksacks, probably use either that or the larger one for today. So yeah, on my own as far as I know, unless I can find someone. Let's get off and see if we can catch a few on this final day. Oh, finally. Right, I've made it to location number 1. I don't know why it's so busy today, it's a Friday, and central London, blimey, it took me about an hour to get here on the bus. But yeah, we're here now, short walk to the lake, looks very busy to me, so I reckon this one will be short and sweet, and I reckon I know where to find them. Only got one arm on my Polaroids. Found a group of fish right in the edge, probably 4 or 5 of them. One of them, really nice common, mid-20. Didn't take long, did it? I told you I know where to find them. Right, let's quietly get that rod out, get some bread on. Abort mission. Didn't even get the rod out and I've been kicked off already. Let's get some food so I'll stop eating bread. Can I have a mint chopped chip and a vanilla? So one of each, please.
Thank you very much.
As you can see, I'm not on my own anymore. I've got Fraser with me now, so we're going to head off to the next venue. Are you driving me? I've got a chauffeur. Oh, no more buses and trains, thank God. Hopefully at the next venue we don't get any hassle from anyone. You reckon, mate? Healthy grub?
That's too healthy to be in there.
Too healthy?
That's not how you gain muscle.
What is it, a pepper?
No, that's
a leek.
No,
mate, I'm healthy weight gaining. Is that possible?
No.
Not with these chicken legs.
Dirty bulk's the way forward.
Mate, how clear is it? Jesus man, look at them, they're black. What do you reckon that is? Big double?
A little bit big on maybe.
Nice
dark.
Nice scaly one, isn't it?
It's a typical scaled male for a minute. There's 2 more out there as well.
Come on mate, look at the state of this. that one there is absolutely massive. It's an absolute chunk. Can't see if it's going for the bread though. Got it? Oh, spooked one. Well, we found a good amount of fish in shallow water, just in a little bay. I've never seen them here before, but they're very, very wary. You've seen me pull out of a couple. And finally, I just crept over, flicked it way in front of one, and that is a lovely carp. Come on, let's get it in. Look how clear the water is, mate. Whoa. Oh, Jesus. It's fighting hard enough, isn't it? Come on. It's not the biggest we've seen by any means, but it's a nice one. Come on. Nearly ready now. Oh. I thought he was done then and he just stripped me again. Come on, mate. Come on. Let's get you in. It's a nice pretty one, isn't it? Come on, let's have you in the net. Come on. Nearly done. Get in the net. Yes! Get in. Look.
That is huge.
It's big fish, isn't it?
That is huge. It's huge.
Have you ever been fishing?
Yeah, lots of times.
Oh, you like fishing?
Yeah, it's very good, Russell. It's huge, isn't it?
It's a nice one, isn't it?
That must have fight hard.
It did, very hard, yeah.
We live in Kenya, so we fish.
Oh, you live in Kenya?
We went fishing
Oh, wow.
We went fishing at Norfolk.
Well, I did say this is my final stalking day, and I don't think I could end it in much better style than that. What an absolute perler. I turned up to this park lake, somewhere I've not really fished for a while, and usually they're really hard to find. We found quite a few and a few good ones as well, and eventually I got one to take the bread. To be honest, I was going to stay all day. I don't think I'm going to be able to end this video with a better looking carp than that, so that is the last one for me. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I was just about to go home. My mate Costa's come down just to have a little chill with me, and while I'm drying the net out, I've seen a few. I've hooked another one, and it's another absolute banger. Look at that. Oh mate, that's an absolute banger.
I need to get the net.
Yeah, get the net. Yes. Look at that. Well, I know I said I couldn't get any better and that I was going to call it a day there. But like I said, good old mate Costa come to meet me just to have a little chill and enjoy the warm sun. And he actually spotted one. Tell a lie, I said I spotted it, but he spotted it. And I went in with the rod. And look at that. Just ridiculous. Such a cool carp. Another one, really old, dinosaur of a fish, big apple slice scales on it, black as your hat, and all in a day's fishing. Really light gear, no bed, no bivvy, a loaf of bread. Sometimes it's all you need. Let's slip her back, and this one really is the last one. I've got to get home. Thank you very much. What a way to catch a carp.